juice. It's your boy, Smoke Screenless Fry.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you, fam. Now, we're going to take off the Jesus hat, put it to the side, and BAM! If you think you're going to get to the shredder, you got another thing coming. You're going to have to go through all of this right here before you can get to the shredder. And I know that this Bebop and Rocksteady doesn't fit with this shredder. This Foot Assassin and this Foot Enforcers and even the Red Widows don't fit in with this shredder. Even this Karai is very close but doesn't fit in with this shredder. I don't care. This is my team of ninjas, and I may get some more, but as far as right now, you're gonna have a very hard time trying to get through shredder with these guys. I'm just saying. Alright fam, this guy is finally here, and I want to say that this is the ultimate shredder to me in regards to the cartoons, but I mean really the ultimate shredder period, cartoons and the movies. This is the ultimate shredder to me. I love the way he looks, and I wanted to start out with showing you how big and imposing this guy is. This guy is bigger than Rocksteady and Bebop. And if you know that these two right here from Super7 that I showed you before, they are not small figures at all. They are absolutely huge figures. Just so you can have an idea how big this guy is, here's Cruncher. And you know Cruncher is a big imposing figure. And even though he does not have the girth of Cruncher, meaning Shredder, you can see that he's taller than Cruncher. Boom, giving you a closer look. You can see he's taller than Cruncher. Cruncher is a big figure. Now you know why I say this guy, this Shredder, is an imposing figure, fam. Now let's get Cruncher out the way. Giving you a closer look with Bebop and Rocksteady and Shredder. Again, you can see how big this guy is, and definitely, this is the kind of figure that I like. Double jointed, he's big, he's posable, especially for ninjas or athletic type figs, fam. Okay, so you see the Karai right here, she's from Super7. She looks a lot like the Karai that's with this Shredder, but slightly different. You have the foot soldiers that came with him right here. There's 6 of them, and they look great. I talked about them yesterday. A couple days ago. Here you have the Foot Assassin. This is actually a foot soldier, a member of the Foot. Right here you have the Foot Enforcers, and these are the Red Widows from Marvel, but their colors just popped and look very similar to these guys, so I threw them in, and that is my Foot army so far right now. Over here you have the OG Shredder, and you have the Shredder from the 2012, and Bebop and Rocksteady are in the back. And then I had almost forgot, there's a OG Stockman right here from the cartoon, and OG Krang in the back. Alright, so now we're going to hit you with a little slow motion. This guy looks great all around, fam. He just looks great all around. The design work is impeccable, I have to say. I give Super7 a hard time, fam. Y'all know that. But when they hit it out of the park, they hit it out of the park. This is a nice figure. I like how they did everything with this guy. The only thing I think that they could have done to make this look any better is if the parts over here that's dull was shiny. But it's cool. It doesn't need to be. I mean, kind of like how this Shredder is, but it doesn't need to be. It's fine like that. It looks good. This is a nice Shredder. I love his size. I love how imposing and intimidating he looks, fam, all the way around. I also like how they made this. I wasn't sure how this was going to look, but I like how they did that, fam. Back to the front, baby. Giving you a closer look at this guy, I like how they did his eyes. I mean, even though it's just like just some regular paint or whatever, it would have been even better if they had something to where it kind of sunk in and they had the red paint going on. But I mean, for what they have, it's fine. It's fine. These are not hard. I mean, as far as like sharp or anything like that, this is a hard plastic. This is the same thing. This is more rubber. Let me correct that. This is rubber. This is like a plastic. You gotta be careful with that. Make sure you don't break those right there because they're pointy. Be careful with those. This is hard plastic right here. This has weight on it. This is a nice figure. It has weight. Down here as well is rubber. This right here is a harder rubber. It won't poke or hurt you or anything like that. And again, the double joints, fam. The double joints. You need it. You need it. Especially for anyone that's supposed to be a ninja type figure. Another reason I guess this is probably better that it didn't make this hard and shiny, because it allows him to do that, to get a better range if he's going to do a chopping motion or whatever. This figure is nice. It all the way around, it is a nice figure. Now, I was able to do something similar like this with the foot soldier yesterday, but this guy is a lot more top heavy, so I don't think now he can do that, but I don't think he'll stand without any assistance doing this move right here, because it's so heavy right here. It's not as balanced like the foot soldier is. That's not going to work, but you can see he can go up like that. The posing is there. However you want to get this guy, I don't see where there's not really a pose that you could want to put him in that you could not get him in. He looks great all around, fam. Looks great. Now the belt right here, or should I say the sash, this part of the sash is rubber, but right here this is cloth. This is cloth, and you can maneuver it back and forth. Of course, mostly it's like this, flowing, and it can stand up or flow. However, this part right here is connected, is connected together, but it can hold. It's sort of okay. It's a little slight bendy wire right here on this part. Not one here, but along this part right here is bendy. And same thing for this one. There's a bendy wire right here on this part, but not here. So that allows it to where it can flow very easy. So as you can see, it's just blowing in the wind, fam. There's a side view of that, and I appreciate that as well, because it's not in the way of the articulation. I just like how it pops off with the colors of Shredder. These guys look good. The red and the black coincide with how Shredder's colors look, with his red, his black, along with his purplish blue, and the gray is just nice, fam. These are my cartoon Shredders, and they all look good in their own way, fam. They all look good. The OG Shredder is just a classic. It's what started off. And at the time when you were kids, he looked pretty intimidating. As we got older, you were like, okay. Then we then I'm going to jump to this Shredder right here, who was the last of the three. And he was a very intimidating Shredder as well, the way he did things. His armor he had was slightly different. And although he's slimmer, than this guy, both of them are slimmer, and he looks like he might be the slimmest even out of the OG Shredder. He still had a presence and was intimidating, but this guy, this Shredder here, fam, No joke. Man, he's intimidating. Again, they all look good in their own way, but that shredder, man, you know you're about to get that work. Now here's a comparison with him with the OG Master Splinter and the Leonardo that he actually fights with in this the 2012 TMNT. Oh, correction, I mean the 2003 TMNT. So he comes with another set of these hands, one that's open, one that can hold the sword. Here's the sword that he also comes with. Nice looking sword. I can't remember exactly what the story was again with this sword, but it actually has a face. The sword actually has a face on there. I don't know how well that's coming in. How well it's coming in, but yeah, has a grumpy face on there. Let's see, you gotta kind of like push it in, but it'll go in there, and you can hold it that way. He has another hand, because I wouldn't want to like put it in that hand because he already has like the dagger on there. So here's the regular hand you can put it in. Holds it well. It's nice and tight. Has the fist, and then he has a slapping hand. You can't see the shredder. And then he has the two heads. He has the Rokosaki head, and then he has this head. It's like a Krang head. Man, I can't remember. I gotta watch that thing again. This one you can't put on. There's nothing for you to like plug it in, so that head is there. This one does have the piece where you can plug that head on. And this is the Rokosaki head, or Rokusaki. And finally, let's hit you with a last slow motion. So tell me what you think, fam. Is this guy a pass? Is he a grab? Is he the ultimate shredder, or do you think one of the other two shredders were better? Do you think that this TMNT line is really hitting, really knocking it out of the park, or do you think they're just let your boy know? And like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out, baby. And don't forget to like and subscribe.